Welcome to the Harmony Blueprint, Disrupting the Grind podcast. I'm Tina Jett, your host, a transformational life coach and mindset trainer dedicated to helping you find harmony and balance in your life. This podcast is where personal growth, mindset transformation, and work-life harmony take center stage. In each episode, we challenge the conventional, disrupt the daily grind, and embark on a journey to lasting success and fulfillment. Together, we'll explore mindfulness practices, discover practical strategies for personal growth, and learn how to harmonize your professional and personal life. You can expect weekly episodes packed with inspiring guest conversations, practical tools, and real-time coaching sessions. I'll also be offering monthly one-on-one coaching opportunities through our special Coaching Corner segments, where listeners can dive deeper into their own transformation. Whether you're looking to create a more balanced, purposeful existence or break free from the demands of daily life, this is the space for you. I started this podcast because after my own journey of overcoming burnout and finding balance, I wanted to create a movement that empowers others to do the same. My mission is to help you disrupt the ordinary and ignite your own transformation. I hope you leave each episode feeling empowered, inspired, and ready to disrupt your grind and embrace a life of harmony. So now join me on this journey by subscribing to Harmony Blueprint, Disrupting the Grind. And let's break free together. I am so thrilled to have you here for our very first episode. Disrupting the Grind begins here. Your first steps to clarity and balance. This podcast is about breaking free from the daily grind and creating a life that feels balanced, joyful, and is aligned with your true self. If you've ever felt stuck, overwhelmed, or unsure of what happens next, you are in the right place. In today's episode, I am just going to lay the foundation for everything that this podcast is about, starting with mindset and personal growth. I'll share a little bit about my story, my own personal journey, and how I broke free from the grind, and we'll explore some practical steps that you can take right away to start creating clarity and balance in your life. So stick around until the end because I have a free gift and a special toolkit to help you get started. I want to start by sharing my story because for a very long time, I was exactly where you might be right now. I spent over 25 years in the corporate world, climbing the ladder, achieving what most would consider success, but there was always a nagging feeling that something was missing, something beyond the office politics and the office meetings. And it wasn't just work. My personal life felt like it was on repeat. I was in my late 30s. I was approaching 40. And do you know that movie where every day is the same thing over and over again? It's Groundhog Day. And that's how I felt. I woke up. I took care of my kids, my husband, everybody else's needs. I pushed through work. I came home to more responsibilities. There was no joy, no spark. On top of that, my husband at the time was an alcoholic, and I was trying to hold everything together. Our home, my work, my relationships. But what I didn't realize was that I was losing myself in the process. I remember thinking, I can't do this anymore. But the truth was, I didn't know what else to do. I was scared to make a change, and I blamed myself for not being able to fix everything. It wasn't until I started listening to that small, that voice in your head that's very quiet, but it's saying, there's something more for you. There's something more for you. And that voice kept getting louder and louder. And that's when things began to shift. And I realized I had to stop living for everyone else and start asking myself, what was it that I truly wanted? Who am I? I had no idea. And that really was the beginning of my journey. It wasn't easy, and it definitely did not happen overnight. But by taking baby step after baby step, I started to reclaim my life. I learned how to set boundaries. I learned how to let go of things that drained me. And I created space for what truly mattered. And that's filling my cup first. And through that process, I found clarity. I found balance. I found joy. I found a career that doesn't even feel like work to me. If any part of my story resonates with you, I want you to know this. You are not stuck. You can create change, even if it feels impossible right now. And it all starts with small, intentional steps. And so let me share the first 3 steps that I took to start breaking free from the grind. My very first step is to pause and reflect. And I want you just to take a moment and ask yourself, what's working in my life right now? What's really working and going well? And then ask yourself, what's not working in my life right now? What's not going so well? This might sound very simple, but I promise you it's powerful. When I started reflecting, I realized how much of my life was spent on autopilot, doing things I thought I should do rather than what truly mattered to me. The next step you want to ask yourself is, what is it that I truly want? For me, I knew I wanted peace, I knew I wanted joy, and I knew I wanted a sense of purpose. But being able to get clear on what you want, that's the foundation for everything else. So I want you to take some time and just sit with this question. What is it that you truly want? And if you don't know, that's okay too. This podcast will definitely help you figure that out. Finally, start small. Baby steps, you guys, baby steps. Change does not happen all at once. Just because we want something doesn't mean it happens. It doesn't happen at once, but that's okay. Maybe your first step is saying no to something that drains you. Knowing that when you're saying no to something that drains you, you're saying yes to yourself. Maybe it's setting aside 5 minutes a day for yourself. Maybe it's journaling. What are your goals? What are your aspirations? What do you enjoy doing? What lights you up? Small steps add to the big transformations. So let's take a moment and just kind of reflect. I love meditation. I teach meditation. If you're in a place where you can, I would love for you to close your eyes. If you're driving, of course, don't do that. Maybe just come back and listen to this later where you can be in a place that's quiet, undisturbed, no phone, and just close your eyes. And I want you just to take a deep breath in and let it out very slowly. Take another deep breath in and slowly exhale. Now in your mind, I want you to think about one area of your life where you feel stuck or it feels a little sticky, a little out of balance. And just bring it up in your mind's eye and ask yourself, what's one small step I can take today to feel more aligned in this area? It doesn't have to be a big thing, just one little step. Now take another deep breath in, and when you're ready, open your eyes, and I want you to jot down anything that comes to mind. Now, if you're ready to take those first steps toward breaking free, I've created something special for you. It's the Breaking Free Blueprint. This guide will walk you through everything we talked about today with spaces for reflection, a few simple exercises to help you create clarity and balance, and it's completely free. You can grab your copy at www.life-wire.net/Harmony Blueprint, or you can just click on the link in the show notes. As a bonus, I'm also sharing a video for my YouTube channel that's all about discovering your life purpose. It's a great companion to the blueprint and will help you take your reflection just a little bit deeper. This, you guys, is just the beginning of our journey together. In future episodes, we'll dive into topics like setting boundaries, finding clarity, and creating balance. I'll also bring on some inspiring guests to share their stories and how they disrupted the grind, and host a monthly coaching corner, where in these episodes, I'm going to answer your questions and provide real-time coaching. Next week, we'll explore the transformative power of clarity and how to use it as a tool for growth and alignment. You don't want to miss this. So thank you so much for joining me on this first episode of the Harmony Blueprint, Disrupting the Grind. Remember, breaking free starts with one small, intentional baby step. Take a moment today to reflect on what it is that you truly want and know that you have the power to create the life that you want that includes balance, clarity, and joy. Until next time, take a deep breath, trust the process, and let's keep disrupting the grind together. Be sure to subscribe to this podcast so you don't miss an episode and share with your friends. Until next time.